Sometimes it seems as though there isn't anything the Kardashian family can't do. From building makeup empires to walking in fashion shows, it seems they can do whatever they want. However, recently, Kendall Jenner learned this isn't the case. We'll let you know why this reality star turned model missed a year of walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Before we begin, stay up to date by clicking on the subscribe button for more videos from us here at The Taco. Let's get started. When you're a big enough star, you don't need to have a perfect resume to get almost any job you want. Attaching a famous name like Kendall Jenner to your product is pretty much a guaranteed way to get a ton of sales. So when Kendall decided she wanted to be a model, she had her pick of jobs. Most of us are aware that being a model is a lot more than just smiling for photos. There's a ton of work models need to do in order to become successful. Even breaking into the industry in the first place is excruciatingly difficult, and many models struggle to make ends meet while they pursue their career. With this in mind, it's easy to see how even her fellow models could be resentful of the fact that Kendall Jenner has so many opportunities because of her famous family. And Kendall definitely hasn't done anything to improve her relationship with the modeling community. Ever since she started, there have been rumors about her attitude towards her peers. She demands a massive security detail just for her, which interferes with the logistics of a major fashion show. And allegedly, when she's backstage, she has zero interest in even making eye contact with anyone else. This attitude has caused many models to speak out about their experiences with Kendall Jenner. And even if you prefer to take Kendall at her word, well, she's made some pretty inflammatory statements about being a model. During an interview with Love magazine, she claimed to be super selective about which shows she performs in. While many models are desperate for gigs that will allow them to keep their bills paid, money clearly isn't what concerns Kendall. She went on to say she would never be one of those girls who do around 30 shows per season. She claimed even the minimal runway shows she participates in are too stressful for her, which is why she's scaled back so much in her appearances. To say these comments didn't go over well with her fellow models was an understatement. The backlash was immediate and severe, and seemingly everyone on the internet was livid. Victoria's Secret model, Jackia Jackak, called her remarks disrespectful to people who had to work their way up the ladder of the modeling industry. Vida Sidorkina has appeared on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition and pointed out that those girls need to do shows because they need to be paid. Many also pointed out that professional models generally work in about 80 shows per season, not 30. Kendall was lambasted by tons of models, including Daria Strokas, Peyton Knight, and Teddy Quinlivan. Eventually, Kendall Jenner spoke out in her own defense on social media. She claimed her statements were taken out of context and said she has the utmost respect for her fellow models. While she says she respects their dedication to their jobs, many people weren't convinced. Kendall definitely didn't come out of this looking good. The Victoria's Secret fashion show is a big deal, and it's a show Kendall has been a part of multiple times. In 2017, she claimed she would be unable to appear on the runway because of a conflict of interest. At the time, she was under contract with upscale Italian lingerie brand La Perla. This would have been her third Victoria's Secret show, but she had to sit this one out. This was a perfectly reasonable reason to not show up, but fans fully expected her to appear in the 2018 Victoria's Secret fashion show. However, when the lineup was announced, Kendall Jenner was conspicuously absent from the list. One possible theory was that Kendall herself decided not to participate. There have been rumors in the past that her fellow models have taken to bullying her backstage, even putting their cigarettes out in her drink. She's admitted to finding runway shows stressful, and we all know she doesn't need the money. Kendall has a history of panic attacks, and it's possible she decided to take a mental health break from Victoria's Secret. But still, if she's doing any fashion shows at all, it seems strange she would choose this high-profile one to admit from her lineup. One of the strangest rumors going around was that Kendall Jenner had accused Victoria's Secret of being run by the Illuminati. Just take a moment to think about that statement. According to one report, Kendall accused the company of worshipping Satan and decided it was something she didn't want to be part of anymore. Now, if Victoria's Secret really was involved with the Illuminati and devil worship, we would see Kendall being justified in calling it quits. Although it would be pretty alarming just how many models are apparently cool with it. But this particularly ridiculous rumor was shot down as being nothing more than a hoax. You don't have to be part of an Illuminati conspiracy to know that aligning your company with Kendall Jenner right now might not end well. In the past couple of years, she's made some questionable decisions, most notable of which was her controversial Pepsi ad. We're sure you've seen this commercial at least once, but if you haven't, it shows Kendall Jenner calming down a protest by handing a police officer an ice-cold Pepsi. The ad was a catastrophic failure and was pulled almost immediately. On Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kendall admitted she was struggling to deal with the fallout over this bad business decision. Not only has Kendall been associated with one disastrous ad campaign, but there's the inflammatory comments she made about the modeling industry as a whole. If she thought her relationships with her fellow models was bad before, we can't imagine it's improved. Being backstage at a major fashion show is probably the last place Kendall wants to be right now. And of course, her contract with competing lingerie brand La Perla might prevent her from working with Victoria's Secret at all. But eventually, Kendall Jenner did end up being added to the 2018 Victoria's Victoria's Secret fashion show lineup. It could have been her contract with La Perla or a simple scheduling issue which delayed the announcement that she was being included, but she will be there. Although considering all of the scandal and drama surrounding her modeling career, we wonder if it's really for the best. At least we can safely say it's not because Victoria's Secret is really being run by the Illuminati. Would you miss seeing Kendall Jenner walk in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, or do you think it's time she hung up her wings for good? Tell us what you think in the comment section, and then click on the subscribe button to get more videos from the Taco. Bye for now!